Okay, thank you, pitchers. Thank you. Thanks for coming in early. I do appreciate that. But Bruce and I, we needed to have a quick word to you about how things are going this season. Now, we don't want to tell you how to do your jobs. You guys are, after all, the professional pitchers. But it's not good enough, guys. Our hitters are doing their best to try and win us some games. And you guys are giving away runs as fast as they can score them. No, I don't care that Coors Field isn't a friendly ballpark for pitchers. The other team's pitchers seem to manage, so why can't you? Exactly. Now all of you, go and sit in the naughty corner for 5 minutes. No, I'm not hearing any of it. Go over there now. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to episode 5 of the Toronto Blue Jays. And today we're going to be playing the LA Dodgers. What could possibly go wrong? And we also have the first year player draft. But before that, we do need to have a quick recap of what's going on. Because it's not pretty. It's not pretty. Our pitching is woeful. It is really, really not good. If you look here, you can see runs scored, batting averages, on-base percentages. We're not doing too bad. But look at the pitching stats. 15th runs against, 12th starters ERA, 15th bullpen ERA. It's not good. The FIP is not too bad, and pitching WAR is not too bad. So that would suggest maybe slightly some bad luck. But we've made changes, and we're continuing to make changes, and it's not going particularly well. One thing to catch you up on, Dowie, who is going to be not leaving us, but he's going to be dropping down to AAA. He's picked up an injury. His ERA is just a smidgen under 7, so that's not good enough out of the bullpen. So we'll be dropping him down to AAA so he can try and improve. And Peter Lambert is back from serious injury. He's been in rehabbing in the AAAs. We're going to call him back in because we're out of starting pitchers basically. So he's back in. Hopefully he'll do a good job for us. One other change that we've made is this guy, whose name I'm not even going to try and say. He was in the starting rotation. We're dropping him into the bullpen to see if he can do a little bit better there. You can see ERA of over 7, which is not good enough. So we're dropping whip of over 2 as well. So he's going to drop into the bullpen. And there's who else has come in? Oh, and this guy has come in for Dowie. So hopefully he'll do a good job for us now that he is going to get a chance. But he's been smashing AAA. Look at this. 22 innings pitched, an ERA of 0.4, a whip of 0.72. So he's been up. Look at the ERA plus. Absolutely killing it in AAA. So he's very much worthy of his shot. Now we have done one trade as well. So let's go catch you up on that. And we have gone to the Blue Jays. We have sent there Tyler Kinney. He wasn't really getting it done for us, although in hindsight, the ERA of 5.64 is not it's not too bad by Rocky standards. But he only had the 2 pitches. I really don't like that. So we traded him. We also traded No Hoper, let's say, Zach Bayun. So he's gone off to Toronto as well. And in return, and you may have seen him in our bullpen, we have got Ty Tice. Just basically a good option in the bullpen. We had to give up the extra starting pitcher to get it done. But his ERA since he's come in has been 2.25. He's been really, really good. A whip of under 1. So he has definitely strengthened the bullpen, which is good. You may have noticed him in the bullpen when I was showing you everything at the start there. The only other thing left to catch you up on now is exactly what we've been doing since last episode. You can see there we're not fantastic. Let's have a quick look here at the schedule. We go back to May, and we left off against Cincinnati, wasn't it? So then we had the Giants. Game 1 here against the Giants, we gave up, oh yeah, that's right. We gave up 7 runs in the 7th and 8th innings. So we did our best to lose it, but we did manage to get the job done. And it was a walk-off home run by Hampson in the 9th that actually got us across the line. So well done to Hampson. Of course, Hampson, if we have a look here, is our center fielder, second baseman, shortstop, every little bit of everything. Leadoff hitter is what he's better known as. So that was good stuff from him. Game 2. Where are we here? I've lost my spot. Here we are here. Game 2, we won it again in the 9th, but we won it in the 8th and the 9th. 6 runs in the 8th and 9th innings, so very nicely done. A nice comeback there from us, which was good to see. Well, we won Game 3, lost Game 4, but that was overall a good series. Then we played the Marlins. We won Game 1 in extra innings. We lost Game 2, and then we lost Game 3 as well, and we lost it in the 9th. 2 runs. And it was Wade Davis, if we just go down and have a look here. He was the closer that blew it for us. Which is a little bit of a pain in the backside, to be honest, but there we go. So that was the Marlins series. Then we played the White Sox. We won Game 1, we lost Game 2, bit of interleague play there. We'll take it. 50% is not too bad. That's 500, isn't it? Then we played the Phillies. We won game 1, lost game 2, won game 3. So we beat the Phillies. That's fantastic. Then we played the Dodgers. They are just a little bit too good for us. We did manage to take one off them, though, in game 3 here. And it was Arenda. Oh, Jesus Christ, I thought I had this name down. Nolan Arenado. That's it, isn't it? Arenado. I don't know why I trip over that name so much. Anyway, he hit 2 home runs, which was great to see. Where is he here? He went 2 for 4 with 4 RBI, so he was the star of that one for us against the Dodgers, which was nice. Then we played the San Francisco Giants again. We lost game 1. We lost game 2 in extra innings. We actually lost it in the 9th. And then went on to continue to lose it in the 12th, which is annoying. Parsons is another guy, actually. He was responsible for blowing this. He has dropped out altogether now. He's back down to AAA as well. He can go down there and think about what he's done with his ERA of over 6. So that was that one. And then game 3, we did manage to win. We won it 2-1, but the star of this game, without a doubt, was Freeland. A complete game, 1 run, 4-hit effort, no walks as well, 10 strikeouts. So take a bow, Kyle Freeland. That was superb from him. Not always superb, ERA over 5 for him, but yeah, he was quite superb in that one. That brings us into June, and we had a series against the Diamondbacks. We won game 1. Game 2 here, this is where I pretty much lost my temper at the pitching staff. 3 in the first, 12 in the second, and obviously there was no way back from that. And the people responsible for that, well, very few of them are still in the team, to be honest. So this is the guy that we've now dropped down into the bullpen to see how he gets on there. Parsons has gone altogether. And Dowie, he actually injured himself in this one, but he was going to be going anyway. He's out for a month. And then the rest of the bullpen, I mean, at this point, what was there to lose? On thin ice is Estevez. His ERA is over 7.5 as well. He's sort of next guy out if we can find somebody. The problem we have is just getting guys to be able to come in. Of course, we're pretty much out of options at this point. So a quick look at the standings as we come into this series in LA, a 4-game series. What could possibly go wrong there? And you can see that we're 7 games out of the wild card. We're not the worst team in the division, so that's nice, but you can see recent form, won 3 of the last 10. It's all trending slightly in the wrong direction, and it's down to the pitchers. That's all it's down to. The hitters aren't doing too bad. Here's everybody's stats for the season. There's the pitching side of things. I'll get rid of the versus lefties so you can see everything. So that's the pitching side of things. Hitting side of things, there it is there. If you want to have a bit of a longer look, you can see Rogers needs a rest for this one, so we're going to have to make some changes. But let's go and have a look at this first-year player draft, see if we can maybe get in some pitchers. So as ever, we'll first of all, we need to draft to our next pick and see what's left, and then we'll just let the scouting director, we've got a good scouting director, so we'll trust him. Michael Brown is the man he has recommended. A first baseman isn't really a position that we need, but is there a starting pitcher in there somewhere? We need all players, please. That would be a good start, wouldn't it? We've got a starting pitcher here in Hancock. I think I like him a little bit better, don't we? So let's go with Emerson Hancock. Please, game. Or what's Lacey like here? Asa Lacey. Go back, please. Lacey is potentially good. And there's one other starting pitcher here, Abbott. Not as highly rated by the head scout. No, just not as highly rated in general. So who is the more likely to sign from these guys? All right, so I think we'll go with Emerson. Sorry, Mr. Scouting Director, but I'm overruling you there. So we'll draft him. And we'll get to the next pick, and then we'll let the Scouting Director do his thing, I think. From here, we've got ourselves in a starting pitcher. He wants Michael Brown again, so we'll let him have his man. And, well, we're already looking like we're down to slim pickings here, doesn't it? Scouting Director, we won't do too many rounds here. AJ Vukovic, a third baseman. I mean, we don't really need a third baseman with Arendo. I've had the weekend off and I can't say his name again. So we'll draft him. And we'll maybe do 2 more rounds. See who we get here. Drew Bostup. Good discipline. A shortstop. I mean, we'll take him, won't we? Draft him. And maybe one more, because not really much happens outside the first few rounds, does it? Maybe a couple of pitchers might come through, but it's Christopher Williams. It's a center fielder. He looks completely rubbish, more or less. I actually know that OSA ratings have him a little bit higher up, so we'll draft him. and we'll go and have a look at these lineups for our game against the Dodgers. Oh dear, these matchups don't look fantastic, do they? But this is it. Let's hope we need some crab magic here. Hampston's going to lead us off at second base. It's David Dull in centre field batting second. It's Arenendo. Jesus Christ. Anyway, he's batting third. He's at third base as well. Trevor Story is the cleanup man at shortstop. Tapia in right field bats 5. Desmond in left field bats 6. Denny Murphy at first base bats 7. It's Walters the catcher at 8. Hoffman is the pitcher today. He bats 9 for us. We're up against Alex Wood for them. ERA of 4.5 this season, a whip of 1.34. His ERA plus is 96. He does have a positive WAR. Yeah, I mean, look at that batting lineup. It's scary. Hoffman is really going to have the game of his life today, isn't he? We're going to start things off, though, with Hampson batting 309 so far this season. And, yeah, I mean, well, we don't hold any great hopes here. But, I mean, the pitching is just a debacle. I'm very, very close to pulling the pin on our pitching coach, to be honest. Yeah, I don't like to change coaches around too early, but when pretty much every pitcher, I'd say, is underperforming, there's something wrong, and it's most probably the pitching coach. Dull comes in now. He's in a hot streak, but that's a strikeout. In comes Arenendo. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, this Nolan comes in. I had it last week. I had it and it's gone. Jesus Christ. Just bear with me here while we try and get our tongue around that one, is what she said. I'm just going to call him Nolan for today, and I'll practice again, ready for Wednesday. Unbelievable. Anyway, Hoffman gets us underway. That is a pop-up. It should be a simple catch there. Trevor Story makes the play. And that is one away. In comes Max Muncy in a slump and batting 220 this season, as the sun very quickly sets in LA. First pitch swing. Popped up. Should be caught out there by Dull. And that is 2 away. This has been a nice start from Hoffman. In comes Mookie Betts. Unbelievable. As if their lineup needed Mookie Betts in it. Batting 292 this year. Another first pitch swing. And Mookie grounds it to Nolan. Over to first. And that's a good first innings there from Hoffman. Very, very pleased with that. Trevor Story to lead us off now, batting 257. Maybe slightly disappointing this season. 1 and 2's the count. Story pops it up. And it's Bellinger out there, I think, isn't it? He makes the play for 1 away. In comes Tapia, who's batting 301. Quietly having a very good season for us, is old Ramel. Just goes out there in right field, does his job, doesn't complain, gets the hits. Not on this occasion, unfortunately, but quite pleased with how he's doing. It brings up Ian Desmond, who's in for this one, batting 280 this season. A little bit less pleased with Dezo. He has lined that out to first, and that'll do it for the top of the second. And it's going to be Bellinger to lead them off in a hot streak, batting 329. What could possibly go wrong here? Come on, Hoff. It's popped up. Dull is there. He's going back, but it's going to stay in, and it's going to be caught. And it is 1 away. Excellent stuff so far from the Hoff. Alright, in now comes Will Smith in a hot streak and batting 257. 1 and 1's the count on him. That is well hit, but Tapia is there, makes the play, and that is 2 out. And it's Corey Seager coming up now, batting 216 this season. 1 and 1's the count on him. Seager slaps it through the left side of the infield, and that is going to be a 2-out single for the shortstop. Justin Turner comes in. They are a ridiculous lineup. Batting 279 this season. There goes Seager. Can we nail him at second? It doesn't look like we can. And that is a first stolen base of the season. Of course it is. That is a runner at scoring position now for Turner. Come on, Hoff. 2 and 1's the count. That's popped up. Tappy is there. He should have it just near the warning track. There it is. That ends the second. Just the 1 hit for the Dodgers, and that's not too bad. As Daniel Murphy comes in for us, batting 268 this season. Murph grounds at the shortstop, and that'll be 1 away. It's going to bring up Walters now, who is batting 234 this season. 1 the nose, the count on the catcher. He has hit it well, but centre field is there, makes the play. That is 2 out, and in comes the Hoff. Batting .45 this season. 1 and 2's the count. Hoff strikes out, and that'll do it for the third. And Chris Taylor comes in to bat for them in a slump, but batting 308. That's not a bad slump to be in, is it? That is well hit. Dull is there, makes the diving catch. Well done, Mr. Dull. And that is 1 away. In comes Alex Wood now. He's batting 105 this season. 1 and 2's the count. Oh, Hoff ties him in a knot. That's 2 away. And we're back to the top of the order with Gavin Lux, who is batting 0 for 1 today, but 298 over the season. 1 and 2's the count, and Hoff has hit him. Never looked like missing him that pitch. He's at first. Muncy comes up. He's 0 for 1 today. 1 and 2's the count. There goes the runner. And he is going to get there. Walters is a good catcher. How bad is Hoff at holding runners? He should... Anyway, full count. That's popped up. That should do it for the third. Murphy makes the play. And we are still tied at 0. 3 innings done. And that's not bad against this Dodgers lineup. Hampson comes in. He's 0 for 1 to lead us off. First pitch swing. Hampson slaps it into the right side of the infield, but straight to the first baseman, 1 away. And David Dull comes up now. He's 0 for 1. We're all 0 for 1. 0 and 2's the count. Dull strikes out. That's 2 away. In comes Noland. Full count on him. Come on, Nolan. He has popped her up straight to centre field. Barely had to move a muscle. If he was sitting out there in a deck chair, he still would have caught that. And that'll do it for the fourth. In comes Mookie Betts to lead them off. He's 0 for 1 today. 1 and 2 is the count. That is very well hit. Stay in, you bastard. And it's 1-0 as Mookie Betts sends it over the fence for the 12th time this season. 411 feet. And, well, I mean, you're not going to keep this Dodgers lineup to 0, are you? You're going to have to score runs at some point. So the fact that it's just a solo home run is maybe not a bad thing. Bellinger comes in now. Let's not have him go back to back. Full count. That is popped up. Desmond is out there in left field. He should be able to make that catch. He does, and that is 1 away. Will Smith in now. He's 0 for 1 today. 3 and 1's the count on him. That is a little swinging bunt that is going to get him to first. A 1-out single for Smith. In comes Corey Seager now. He is 1 for 1 already today. First pitch swing. That's popped up. Tappy is going back. Makes the play. Keeps the runner at first. That is 2 away for Justin Turner now, who is 0 for 1. 3 and 0, sorry, is the count. We issue the 2-out walk. That's 2 on for Chris Taylor, who's 0 for 1 today. And if we can get out of this now, it means they lead off the next innings with their pitcher. A loose pitch from the Hoff. That gets the runners to second and third. And this just starts to get a little bit nervy now. Come on, Hoff. We need this out, mate. They've walked him to load the bases to get to the pitcher. I guess that makes sense. Let's get out of this, please. That should be simple. Over to second. We make the play. We do get out of the innings. They leave the bases loaded, but it is 1-0 thanks to Mookie Betts. It's Trevor Story to lead us off. Can he tie things up with a swing of the bat? 1 and 2's the count. Any sort of swing of the bat, please, Trev, would be nice. Tapia comes in now. He's 0 for 1. Can somebody get a hit for us, please? Tapia. He grounds at the second base. That's 2 away. Have we had a base runner yet? Are we still looking at a perfect game for the other guy? Desmond, 2 and 2's the count on him. He strikes out, and we're through 5 without a base runner. Hoff comes back out to face Lux, who is 0 for 1. I think he got walked as well, didn't he? Or did he get hit? 1 and 1's the count. And that is a leadoff single up the middle. And are the Dodgers just starting to get on top of Hoffman here? Max Muncy comes up now. He's 0 for 2 today. We could really do with a double play. 1 and 1's the count. We just might get it there. There's one. Can we turn it? Oh, not quite. But it is 1 away. The man at second is done. Mookie Betts comes back up. Of course, home run last time. Full count this time. 1 out with a runner at first. That's a walk. And with Bellinger coming up with 2 men on, this is dangerous, dangerous stuff. Bellinger is 0 for 2 today. That could be a double play. 1, 2. Have some of that, Dodgers. That ends the 5th. It is still 1-0. We are still in this game, but we need a hit would be nice. Murphy comes in. He's 0 for 1. We're all 0 for 1. Murphy gets it through. It's a first hit of the game. We are going to avoid the indignity of suffering a perfect game against us. Murphy with a leadoff single. Let's see if we can work this man around now. Walters comes up. First pitch swing from him. It's a double play. Oh, we waited so long for a hit. And just like that, it's done. Hoffman comes up to bat. He's 0 for 1. I suspect this will be the end of the innings. It is. And that'll do it for the 6th. We do get a hit, so that's progress. It's going to be Hoffman to face Smith, who is 1 for 2. First pitch swing, up the middle, lead-off single. Oh, yeah, I mean, I don't want our bullpen to come in, but you do just wonder if they're just getting on top of Hoffman here. Sager comes in. He's 1 for 2, sorry, today. 2 and 1's the count. That's been popped up. In comes Dahl. Runner goes back to first, and it's as you were with 1 out. Justin Turner now, who is 0 for 1. 2 and 2's the count, and it's another loose pitch. Runner will get to second. We lose our force. And now, do we walk Turner, I wonder, with the first base open? It's a full count. That is popped up. Dahl is there. Can he keep the man at second? He can. 2 away. Chris Taylor comes in. With 2 out, we walk him and get the pitcher in. We do. Of course, they'll almost certainly pinch hit now, so no, they do keep Alex Wood in. 1 and 2's the count. Can we strike him out? We can. We end the innings. Excellent play there from Crabb. You can either end your innings or you can change your pitcher. Choice is yours, and they decide to end the innings. It's Hampson to lead us off. He's 0 for 2. Third time around, can we get on top of Wood? Not on the evidence of that. Another strikeout. David Dahl now, who's 0 for 2. Dahl takes the 0-1 pitch. Go away. A fantastic catch by Bellinger in centre field. And in comes Nolan. Arenado. If I say your name right, will you hit it for me, please, Nolan? He will. It is an error, is it? It was in a foul territory, though, so it doesn't really mean anything to us. Come on, Nolan. Make him pay. Make him pay. 0 and 2's the count. And he doesn't make them pay. That'll do it for the 7th. We stretch. 1-0 down. I mean, realistically, this has been a fantastic performance from Hoff. He's gone 6, only given up the 1 run. He's going to face Lux, who is 1 for 2. And can he keep this going? Ground ball there to Nolan. Over to first mate. Take your time. Murphy has it. 1 away. Really good play. Alright, Hoffman. 98 pitches deep. In comes Muncy, who's 0 for 3. 1 and 0's the count. Muncy to Arenado. Is that a catch? It's a stunning catch. Well done. That's 2 away. And this will probably do it for Hoffman. The only hit that he's given up that matters is the one to Mookie Betts. Another first pitch swing. And Mookie, this is staying in, but it is going to be a 2 out, at least a double, as Tapia has it, throws it in. And, well, let's hope he doesn't undo a lot of his good work here by giving up some 2 out runs here. And that'll do it, and it's Alcala coming in to pitch. A first look at him. He's only just been caught into the team. He's going to face Bellinger. It's a loose pitch first up. Mookie Betts goes to third. And with 2 out, this is a big, important batter now. We don't want to give ourselves more than a run to get here. And we're going to have 3. Bellinger centered over right field. And you had the feeling we were playing with fire. It's a 2-run home run, 391 feet. Alcala. I don't know how we say his name either. Alcala gives up a 2-run home run. Will Smith comes in. Full count, 2 out, no one on. And Tapia should have that. And that'll do it for the 7th. But we are 3-0 down now. We've only had 1 hit, so I don't know where these runs are coming from. Story to face Wood. He's 0 for 2. At least he's not going to strike out. 0 and 1's the count. Story grounds at the third base. And that'll be 1 away. In comes Tapia. Again, 0 for 2. 0 and 2's the count. And Tapia checks up on his swing and then goes down anyway. Desmond comes in. He's 0 for 2. 2 out, no one on. Full count. Can Desmond do something? Of course he can't. We have been thoroughly outplayed today. Alcala to continue to Sager, who is 1 for 3 today. A full count. And he issues the leadoff walk. He had been so good in AAA. Turner comes in. There goes the runner. Can we get him? Oh, we have got him. Wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff. Walters gets his 10th runner of the season. And let's see what we can do. Bases emptied. 2 and 0's the count. And that is up the middle, past Story, into centre field. And it's a 1-out single. And well, needless to say, we don't want any more runs. I don't think we're getting 3, but we don't want any more than that. That is well hit to first base. Well fielded by Murphy. 2 away as the runner goes to second. And it brings up the pitching slot. They're going to keep him in, it looks like. First pitch swing. He's popped it up, and Alex Wood is going to be going for a shutout. And let's hope we don't give it to him. We have been scoring runs. We've just come up against a better man today, I think. Murphy, who has our only hit of the game so far. What can he do? 1 and 2's the count. At least swing the bat. In comes Walters. He's 0 for 2 today. A full count. Come on, mate. He draws the walk. Alright, we're going to be pinch hitting. It's Brendan Rodgers coming in. He's had a good year. He was rested for this one because he was tired, but he's batting .309. 1 and 2's the count. Come on, Brendy. Rodgers up the middle, gets it through. Can Walters get himself to third? He cannot. 1 out, 2 on, and suddenly tying run at the plate. They're bringing in Jansen to try and close it out for them. McMahon comes in to pinch hit for... who's he pinch hitting for? I don't know. Why are we bringing somebody to the slump? Anyway, McMahon is batting .219. We've taken out Hampson, who's batting over .300, which makes perfect sense. Maybe it's the left-right option we're looking for here. But unsurprisingly, McMahon strikes out, given the form he's in. It's going to be up to David Dull, who's 0 for 3. 1 and 2's the count. Oh, and it is a shutout. We lose to the Dodgers 3-0. Well, I've got to say, I think, let me know what you think in the comments. I think that was a very good start by Hoffman. That's a really stacked Dodgers lineup, and he did a good job, I thought, there. So, an unlucky loss for him. But, I mean, these things are going to happen, aren't they? But, yeah, they're a good Dodgers side. Quick look at the updated standings. We are now 4th in the division, which is a disappointment. But, I mean, what we basically need to do is just be better pitchers. Just get better pitchers in. And, yeah, we'll be okay. The runs scored are not the problem. We wouldn't know that looking at that game, but it's very much the pitchers. But it's early days in this project. And that will do it for today. We'll be back next time. International Amateur Free Agent Day is this one, is it? So we'll come back for that, and we'll also probably do the game against San Francisco at our home ground. That's a big game, in our division, just to make sure we're not going to be finishing bottom of it. So that would be good. One other thing to maybe interest you guys to check out in on is the All-Star voting. If we go down here, we're the National League, aren't we? We can see that we have a couple of players up there in the voting. We have at third base, Arenado. Top of the voting there, no surprise. We also have, or we did have other players, maybe we don't have them anymore. Oh, shortstop, Trevor Story is second in the voting. I thought there was another one in the infield. We don't have anybody in the outfield, do we? I don't think so. No pitchers. Won't surprise you to know there's nobody. So, Story and Arenado are looking as though they could be going to the World Series. That'd be nice. We'd all be going if they were. If they could be going to the All-Star game, but there's not much else there by way of Rockies, unfortunately. So if you have enjoyed that, guys, make sure you hit subscribe if you're new, like if you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time as we take on the Giants. Take care.